Good morning, creator. How are we doing today? Happy Thursday, right? Welcome to Odessa Rose Creates. I'm Robin Schmidt, an independent chalk couture designer, and I'm here to teach you how to work with our reusable silkscreen transfers, chalkology paste, and inks on just about any smooth surface you can think of. So today we're going to work with a repurposed little house-shaped sign that I found. This was already a sign that I painted over, and we're going to silkscreen print on top of this. And let's get started. First, I'm going to find myself on my iPad. Make sure you can see me okay. If I can find it here. I would appreciate you saying hello. Click that arrow button to share the love of chalking with your friends. And we'll see who's on today. Good morning, Denise. Hello, hello. All right, it's going to be a pretty quick project today. The last live I did was pretty lengthy with the beehive and the floral arrangement cascading down it. So we're going to be quick and easy. And then tomorrow I'm going to do some coordinating pieces to go with it. So we'll see how we go. Hi, Anne Marie. Good morning, Karma. Hello, hello. Okay, so like I said, this is a repurposed house-shaped sign that I got on discount. I went ahead and painted over what was there, and I like to use Fusion mineral paint, but you can use any paint that you want. Just a couple coats is all I needed. And we're going to work with, this house was cleaned yesterday. Sorry you missed it. And in the background, we're going to put a little bit of this quilt pattern from, this one's called Welcome Star Tile, and this is called The House Was Clean. Okay, and so just, maybe not quite halfway up, we're going to place this little pattern, and we'll do that in a soft neutral background. I'm either going to use camel or grayish, or a combination of. And then the overall sentiment on top will be in black, this one here. Okay, so cute and simple. Tomorrow I hope to get on and we're gonna do some coordinating pieces with our Chalk Couture's house cutout shapes. So we can make a little sitting, like so, when we're done. I haven't decided what to do. I might just do the one and have a coordinating piece to go with it. I haven't even decided what I'm going to do with this, but I will figure it out by tomorrow morning and we'll get that one done. But I think this will be cute and simple. And I'm going out to the shop this afternoon where I sell my, the store where I sell my designs. I was going to take this, but I think I'm going to have to keep it so I can coordinate the little house tomorrow with it. All right, so let's open up our camel and our grayish. I'm gonna give them a little mix. Looks like I sprayed water on top of them before I closed them up. Love your wood shelf behind you on the middle. Yeah, these are like pipes, like, iron pipes. And then this shelf I got at a discount place. And it was darker wood, but I sanded it down and put some gray wash on it because my floor is kind of a gray wash. I don't know if you can see my floor. Kind of a gray wash floor. So I kind of took the walnut out of it and put the gray wash in. But because up above here I have those pieces there I did. You already see it all. There we go. Okay. So we got our grayish and we got our camel. I think this is also would be pretty with like the ocean mist, a really soft blue, or even sage or eucalyptus, soft green. But I'm going to keep it really neutral today. Goes great in your new room. Thank you, Cindy. Hi everyone from North Carolina, says Mary Allen. And hello, Karen. Anne Marie, hello. Two Anne Maries. Oh, you have this one in your stash. Which one? Do you have the little quilt welcome or the this house is clean? We're going to work with both of these today. But you know me, I got to have a background, right? Just so it doesn't look like all the other signs out there in the world. That's what's great about custom making our own designs. I am going to put a little, this double-lined border along the top edge of the quilt. I'm going to use this double-edged or double-lined border. I love all the borders. I don't think we have them all anymore. The boho borders and the larger set of borders. I'm going to put this little double line just to kind of cap it off, just to kind of finish off the little quilt. Okay, let's fuzz our transfer. After I did paint this, I did put a little bit of wax on it. And this is not overly sticky. I can tell it lifting up off of my towel really easily. So, and I'm going to put the center in the center. So I have my quilt blocks centered across the board. If you put it here, then you're not going to end up with the whole pattern being centered across. So I'm going to have to paste it like 3 times. I don't know if I want to do, I don't want to bring it all the way up. I kind of want it like a third. So I'm going to bring it down. We're not going to do the whole quilt. About right in there. And the reason why I'm working with 3 colors, well 4 counting your off-white. So we have the off-white, black, camel, and grayish. I could just do 3 colors, but when I introduce my house tomorrow for an accessory with this piece, I want to be able to work with the 4th color. So I like 4 colors are good because then you can do 3, maybe 3 or 4 on one, and then 3 or 2 colors on another piece that coordinate. So anyway, that's why I'm doing the 4th color. And that probably will just be the line. Like I may do the whole quilt in grayish and then do that line across in the camel, just to bring in a bit of that color. Okay, so I got this pressed down, and I'm just going to use a mini squeegee. And this is our, if you're new to chalking, this is chalk paste. And this is the older formula. All the chalk pastes are being replaced with our new formulas. But of course you can continue on using the old paste by all means. Don't throw it out. I will just be replacing mine as I need it with the new formula. Some of these colors, not these, but some of my colors I've had for over 2 years. Maybe longer, but probably 2 years. The ones I don't use very often. You just gotta make sure they are staying hydrated. So open them up every once in a while and add some water to them. Okay, I'm just going to skim all the chalk paste down. And I was going to do this in grayish, and I totally did it in camel, so I guess we will be doing it in camel. That's what I get for talking too much. So I'm going to pick that up. A little bit of bleed through, but I'll be able to fix that. So now I need to dry that and then add on the 2 sides. So, and this pattern matches up super easily. So I'm not too worried about that. I put this mat down hoping that would help on the glare. And so I think it is. Plus I've shaded my light up here a little bit. So hopefully we don't have the glare problem anymore. But we'll see. It looks better to me. The house shadow box. This is a reclaimed sign that I got a long time ago. I got several of them on clearance, probably at Hobby Lobby, and then I just use them every now and then. So So I'm just kind of wiping it off because it kind of bled through in the back. So I'm just going to kind of clean it up a little bit before we use the other two sides because of the bleed through. Ooh. Anyone got plans for the weekend? Exciting plans? I don't think we do. Okay. Get this dried. Didn't anticipate having to clean this, so it's taking a little bit longer. But just as well. No plans yet, says Anne Marie. Doing mommy and me dates. Oh, how old are your boys? They older or younger? I have just one son. Hi Robin, how are you? No, I'm not going to Maui. I am not that active with earning points to go to Maui. I wish. The highest level I've gotten is, if you're in the Couture world, is leading mentor. I have about 20 people on my team. And I like having team members. I like recruiting. I love getting new people. But I don't push it. I worked really, really hard in my retail days, and I'm just kind of more relaxed now, so I don't try to get intense about anything. So I'm gonna get a little Q-tip, but I do like, and I have customers too. I do love it, and I do love selling it, and I love helping people out. I love the creating part, the best. All right. There, I just licked my Q-tip and picked up I should have showed it before. There was a little bit of bleed through underneath the pattern. So I picked that up, and I can easily pick that up because I put wax on my paint. So it makes it a lot easier. This house is a reclaimed sign. I bought several of them on clearance probably a year and a half ago or so. I don't even know what was under it. I painted over them and put them in my stash and just wait for the right thing to call to be on it. So I wanted to do this pattern here, and I got a little bit of chalk paste on the edge. It's taking forever just to do this a little bit. Okay, got that. Now let's take this again, and I'm going to do the sides. So I just need to match up. I'll make sure it's dry. I just need to match up the pattern somehow. Let me think about this. I'm going to turn it this way. That's the deal. Let's see. There we go. I think it goes like this. Is that right? Wow. You gotta really concentrate on this, make sure I'm getting it right. I think so. There we go. I'll stick that down in the corner. best I can. Is anyone on here going to Maui? Maui, if you're not with Couture, Maui was a incentive trip that you could earn if you got enough points. And there was different ways of earning points, but yeah. I'm not there with that. Okay. You don't get points for creativity. Unfortunately for me, because that's my thing. All right, there's that corner. I got that side. Now I just need to do the other end. And it goes something like this. Of course, this would be a lot easier to do if you didn't have to deal with this deep frame on this particular surface. But we're getting it. Ta-da! There, now I got my little quilt across the bottom. Isn't that cute? It's a cute little pattern. I like it. And then I'll be able to wash this again and put it back on the backer sheet and use it later for something else. All right. Where did you find houses? I bought them a long time ago, probably a year and a half ago at Hobby Lobby in their clearance aisle. Always check their clearance aisle. And I usually try to buy at least 75. I prefer 90% off, but and then you can get a pretty, unique surfaces for 75, 90% off. So that's a good deal. You just, of course, have to paint over them and possibly even fix if the paper's torn in the back, you might have to replace that. But okay, so we got that. I'm going to dry it really well. And pick up any paste that got on the frame. Let's see. They should reward points for that, especially all the CC corporate video and training we have done. Well, thanks, Gail. That would be nice, but it's not how it works. All right, and what did I do with my white? Got a little bit of paste on the frame. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up just along the side here with my Lysol wipe. And a little bit of bleed through. Paste is non-toxic, so if you get some in your mouth, you're good. It's all good. All right, we got it cleaned up. Now, I'm going to hit the dryer again, and I think I will put a little bit of wax on this. I might go ahead and put my little bit of border along the top edge, just to kind of finish that quilt piece off. I originally was going to do this in grayish and do this in camel, but I messed up. So I'll do this in grayish. And I'm just going to put it right above the edge of the quilt. Apparently I'm going crooked. You obviously don't have to do this if you don't have the borders, or you could even paint a little line if you want to do a top edge to it. Tomorrow I'm going to make some coordinating pieces to go with this, using our Couture's house cutouts. So I wanted to introduce 4 colors to this project. So we have our black, our off-white, the camel, and our grayish. So I'll have 4 colors to work with when I do the house cutouts. Okay. So it just makes a little bit more showy, doesn't it? Just looks a little bit more finished. Kind of reminds me of a like backsplash tile, or more than a quilt. I don't know. It just looks cute. Let's dry it. What transfers has the border? Well, I don't think they're available anymore. This is called boho borders. Let me just double check. I think we just have the variety borders now. And they are much bigger. It's like a size D transfer. The variety borders, I think they're called. I mean, let me just look. I'll look for you. We'll go to shop. We'll go to transfers. I'm going to search borders. And oh, we have the boho borders. We don't have the larger borders. So we do have these. They're called boho borders. And they're really cute. I use them a lot. So we have that little double lined one, and then we have these that are in there also. They're just cute little add-ons to add to some designs. So I love those. So if you don't have them, go grab them. They're really cute. All right. I didn't put them in my shopping link up above, but maybe I can go back and add that here. But I did put in this is what we're going to put on next. This house was clean yesterday, and then this little design comes with the word welcome too. So that's super cute. And those are both size A transfers. All right, so now we can do this house was clean, and we're going to do that in black. Let's put these away. Good measure and good practice, I'm going to go ahead and put just a small amount of wax on top of my paste, and hopefully that will keep, if this is super sticky, that it won't pick up the paste that I just put down. So if you put a little bit of wax over it, it kind of keeps that sticker of that transfer sticking to your recent transfer here of chalk paste. So I'm just applying a small amount and rubbing that in. Of course, make sure your paste is dry before you do that, or you're going to smear up your design. Okay, and we are going to do this in black, so let's get this out. good shape. My comments won't stay up, sorry. Okay, so alright, just making sure. Thank you, Kristen. Making sure I didn't miss anything. And I've noticed that sometimes not all the comments come up during the live, but hopefully I got everything. All right, so let's peel off this size A, and I'm gonna fuzz it. So I'm gonna lay down my fuzzing cloth here and press it down a couple times. And here's where you can really get a feel for how sticky your transfer is gonna be, how well it's sticking to a towel. Got the corner on itself. There we go. Okay. Trying to decide where I want it. Start the clean right on the base of those gray lines. And let's see if we can get it straight. That's always good. Right? Oh goodness, I feel like my whole thing isn't straight. Okay. So we're gonna apply that right there. Hopefully yesterday will show up well enough. You know what I'm gonna do, even though I just waxed this, I'm gonna sand this down and kind of lighten up that camel color a little bit. I just want a good contrast with these letters down here because they are really thin, narrow print. It may not show up very well against this strong pattern on the bottom, which is why I meant for this to be grayish and I did it in the wrong color because there wouldn't have been that much of a contrast if I had done it in grayish like I had planned. So I'm just gonna sand this down a little bit. This just kind of makes the color not so intense and kind of wears down the whole pattern. Okay. Get rid of the dust, and I might just ever so slightly pick up the dust. You don't want to press down on it, it'll start to smear into your board. Okay, so now it's kind of more, not so intense, a little softer. I'm gonna have to blow my nose, guys. Ever since I started standing up and doing my lives, my nose runs more. I don't know if it's because I'm bending over more or I don't know, but it's driving me nuts. Okay. Now let's put this back on. We'll see how we're doing. Just gotta make sure it's level. Centered and level and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna take a squeegee and we'll get that black on there and we'll see how it comes out. Like I said, I didn't plan on that camel being in my pattern. It was supposed to be in the grayish. I should have just washed it off and redid it. That's what I should have done. But it does look pretty with the black frame. I will give it that. All right, Scraping down all that extra paste, skimming it down, making sure all the silk screen is filled in. I'm going to pick it up. Super cute. Yeah, it would have been easier to read had it been on grayish quilt versus the camel quilt, but it's still super cute. Cute and easy. So I will wash this and we'll put it back on the backer. Make sure you put your sticky side of your transfer to the shiny side of your paper so it's easy to come off. If your transfer is super sticky and you stick it to the dull side, it'll stick to the paper and probably ruin your transfer and ruin your backer sheet. But there it is. Super cute. You can read it. I mean, maybe not from super far away, but it is really cute. I love it. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to come up with some ideas for these houses to set with it. Okay, and we'll at least 1 or 2 houses. I will probably paint one, probably camel, maybe one grayish. I don't know. I'll paint them, and then we'll work some more of that quilt, probably in a vertical direction, like just a third of this house done in the quilt, and then I don't think I want to put any sayings on them. I think I just want them to be quilt patterns or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. So thanks for joining me today. I just wanted to do a quick live. I got to get ready to go out to the store today, out to the attic in Valley, Nebraska. I'm going to just be out there for a couple hours this afternoon and take out some spring stuff, and I will chalk with you tomorrow. Thanks for loving it. Make sure we don't have any more questions. Isn't it fun how to tone down with just light sanding? Yes. And it just does give it different character. It just makes it a little bit more, it's perfectly imperfect. That's the new thing. I'll chat with you later, guys. Bye.